What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And today is the 1-year anniversary of illegal youth halt, and for today's video I have news that might be very important for MMTLP community as well as for MMAT community. And I will show you the latest update from Meta Materials, and I will show you the opinion of George Palikaras and other headliners in response to this news. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. This is the only way how we can push our case forward, and this is the way how we can attract more attention to this problem, and eventually it will help us to win this battle. So guys, as already mentioned, we are here. Today is December the 9th, and it is the 1-year anniversary of MMTLP illegal youth halt. And this is a quite interesting point, because from the one hand we don't have any meaningful results. I mean, we are still in the position where all of the shares are blocked by this youth halt. But on the other hand, we achieved a lot, and we know exactly who was and who is the wrongdoer in this situation. And we know who want to cover this situation and why they want to do it. And for now, I have to say that there is a quite interesting update came from MMAT side. And here you can see the letter. Meta Materials releases board letter to shareholders. And I have to say that it is not the longest letter, and it is not related to MMAT shareholders only. It is also related to MMTLP shareholders. But in general, in my opinion, this letter is quite interesting letter, because it is some kind of attempt to cover themselves. I mean, board of directors, current board of directors of MMAT want to cover themselves in order not to be in charge of the current situation. And it is quite tricky, but it is what it is. And let me show you what our headliners wrote in response to this letter. Junk Savvy wrote, "This reeks of desperation, share price down 95%, Nasdaq non-compliance, impending vote of no confidence from shareholders, class action lawsuit, shareholder satisfaction at all-time low. Too little too late? Do you really think this drill will change our votes? Not a good look." And she also added this. Meta Materials, the pathetic attempt to throw Palikaras and the previous board of directors under the bus doesn't fly. You know what you signed up for and assumed accountability when you took your positions. You are not dealing with dump money anymore, and our eyes are wide open and focused on you. The age of shareholder abuse is over. And I have to say that yes, this is a pure attempt to throw George Palikaras and previous board of directors under the bus, because current board of directors want to cover themselves, as I already mentioned. Let me show you what did George Palikaras respond to this. "I just landed from Washington DC and entering my final flight home. In response to the company's statement earlier today titled Candid Answers to Our Shareholders' Most Pressing Concerns. First impressions, it's a rushed, badly written, for example, misspelling my last name Palikaras with many desperate misstatements and half-truths release." And let me show you that his name right here was written like George Palikaras, and it is very unusual to see this type of typos in official letters, but it is what it is. Let me read forward. Number 1, I am preparing a full response that I intend to release prior to the AGM. Number 2, I hereby invite and challenge Mr. Harding to join me on live on X Spaces or any other open platform for a debate of facts with 5 minutes for each turn and question and answers. Sometime in the next 48 hours before the AGM meeting, for example, before any votes are accounted. And let our MMAT shareholders decide who really has a plan, who has the best interests of the shareholders, the employees, many vote too, and the stakeholders. Number 3. In the meantime, what really matters are actions. As you know, I have registered from the board and I am now in a position to share that I have voted all my shares no to the proposed reverse split and other AGM proxy proposals, withholding 4 BOD names and voted yes on the auditor for clarity, which is what matters. To my fellow shareholders, I can only imagine that the board was counting on my vote. I have not commented on my vote until now. I believe our shareholders have been asking for communication and a plan forward and have the right to decide for themselves without prejudice. The company has alternatives beyond this vote. This live debate is a great opportunity for transparency, and I cannot wait to meet Mr. Harding live this weekend at any time and on any platform to discuss all things matter and MMTLP next bridge hydrocarbons. The company knows how to reach me. Stay tuned. So, as you can see, George is 100% ready for this potential debates, and he knows what his position is and what to do next. But I have a lot of doubts that the current board of directors and Mr. Harding know what to do. And this is a quite crucial point in this statement. On top of that, let me show you that Mark Bastille, in response to George Palikaras' speech, wrote this just 3 hours ago. George, as you know, I was jerked around not once, but several times when I offered to help MMAT for the benefit of retail shareholders. What can I do to help you? You have my number. Text me if you need my help. And this tweet is very important because Mark Bastille, and I think his firm as well, want to help George Palikaras, and this means that he wants to help the MMAT and MMTLP shareholders as well. And in my opinion, it is a very, very good sign that Mark Bastille is on our side for 100%. On top of that, guys, we have an official letter from Steamroller, and it was written in response to the official MMAT statement, and let me quote you this. We are profoundly disappointed in the letter to shareholders the Metamaterials board released today. While this letter is labeled as candid answers to our shareholders' most pressing concerns, the vague information provided only raises more questions than answered. MMAT and MMTLP shareholders are very familiar with organizations that selectively choose topics for their FAQs, which are more meant to cloud facts and misdirect truths rather than provide any meaningful transparent information. In our opinion, the dismissive tone of the board's letter appears to brush off legitimate concerns as mere unsubstantiated theories and unfounded rumors. This lack of respect for the voices of shareholders is all too familiar and does not inspire confidence in the board's ability to effectively address the critical issues at hand. And the following questions remain unanswered. And there is a list of 8 questions that was asked recently. And I have to say that these questions definitely had to disclose some information that definitely should help us in order to win the battle against the wrongdoers. And for now, I have to say that we are in quite interesting situation when MMAT board of directors are on the other side and they basically fight against us, against their own shareholders, current and former shareholders of their company. Because in general, MMAT community and MMTLP community are very closely tied together because a lot of people hold both of these shares. And this means by the letter that was written just yesterday by Metamaterials, we can clearly see that they don't want to rely on us as shareholders, and their current actions raised a lot of questions. So it is what it is. We have to move forward and we have to fight, and I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in